and bass. Subwoofer shaking the whole block. Smoke in the air. Another sleepless night. Down to down, down to down, down and bass. Round and round, round and round, round and bass. Yeah, round and round, round and round, round and bass. Round and round, round. Bass hitting hard through the apartment walls. Late night calls while the city falls. Palm trees moving slow underneath moonlight. Young souls outside trying to survive the night. Mama in the kitchen with tears in her eyes, watching local news, talking homicide lines. Meanwhile the homies outside rolling haze, trying numb depression in the purple smoke haze. My boy Ace had dreams bigger than the avenue, wanted music studios and ocean views. But the streets move fast when your pockets hurt. Now we riding all night with work in this shirt. That's how the city pull you deep in the current. One bad move and your whole life burning, and every loud bass line shake hidden pain. Like the block crying through the speakers again. Drowned in bass.
Lost souls under neon rain.
808 shaking memories.
Try and drown the pain.
Drowned in bass.
Smoke floating through the night.
Young kings chasing peace.
Under broken lights.
Summer heat with police lights flashing red. Helicopters flying circles overhead. Little kids hearing arguments every night. Growing up surrounded by fear and fights. One night Ace never answered his phone. Now his mama sitting silent all alone. Old pictures scattered all across the floor, while his daughter keeps asking for more. News says street violence claims another life. They moved on to weather by midnight. Never talked about the pressure in his brain, or how he carried everybody pain. That's why the city feel cursed. After dark, too many dead names written on hearts. So when the bass line rumble through the street, you can feel ghosts marching with the beat. Rain on chrome rims, smoke through the sky. Another soul gone. Another mother cry. Round and bass. Round and bass.
Slow through the blocks I survived, thinking how many real ones never stayed alive. Truth is most of us was just trying to cope, searching for love, money, peace, or hope. But trauma forever in the mind, especially when you raised around crime. That's why these nights still haunt my sleep. Too many scars buried too deep. So this for every lost soul in the haze, trying to escape from these violent days. And every mother still praying through stress, hoping her son don't end up drowned in bass.
Drowned in bass.
Lost souls under neon rain.
808 shaking memories.
Try and drown the pain.
Drowned in bass.
Smoke floating through the night.
Young kings chasing peace.
Under broken lights.
Drowned in bass. Some people hear music, we hear memories. Drowned in bass. Drowned in bass. Yeah. Midnight Saints. Another cold night in the city. Another prayer lost in the smoke. Mama kept the lights on, waiting past 2 a.m. Every siren outside made a panic again. I grew up seeing pain written deep in faces, young souls losing hope in forgotten places. Old Chevy on the corner with the baseline shaking, while another broken family slowly keep breaking. Homies laughing loud just to hide what they feel, cause around here showing weakness get you killed. My boy Vince had dreams of escaping the West, wanted peace in his life, wanted something less stress, but bills piled high and the pressure got real. So we turned to the block trying to make a meal. That's how the city traps you slowly over time, turning survival instincts into a life of crime. And every tattoo on the skin tells stories untold about hearts forced to grow too cold. Midnight saints, praying underneath neon rain. Young kings fighting demons, trying to numb the pain. Midnight saints, lost souls under city lights. Everybody searching heaven in these endless nights. Summer heat mixed with gun smoke in the air, police helicopters like they permanently there. Little kids hearing arguments through apartment walls, growing up too fast, watching families fall. One night Vince got caught in the middle of beat, wrong place at the wrong time, gone in a week. Now his mama barely sleeping, staring at the flow, holding no photographs, wishing for more. News channels called it another gang homicide, then switched topics like a real soul never died. Never talked about his daughter drawing pictures at home, waiting every night for a father to come. That pain hit different when it's somebody close, cause the streets don't care who survived the most. They just keep taking names one after another, leaving scars on sisters, fathers and mothers. Rain on the pavement,
Candles in the dark,
too many young souls,
leaving permanent scars.
Not ride slow through the streets that raised me, thinking how the city almost changed me. Truth is, most of us was just kids, deep inside, trying to survive while surrounded by pride. And every tough face usually hide in fear, every fake smile covering trauma for years. That's why the pain never really disappeared, even after the smoke fade from the air. So this for the lost ones trapped in the night, trying to find peace while surrounded by fights. And every mother still praying above, hoping someday these streets learn love. Midnight saints, praying underneath neon rain. Young kings
Fighting demons,
try numb the pain. Midnight saints, lost souls under city lights.
everybody searching heaven.
In these endless nights. Yeah. Some survive the city, some become part of it forever. Yeah, city of no angels, late night shadows, cold hearts under neon skies. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, Mama used to. Mama used to wait awake until I made it home, cause the streets outside turned boys into stone. Sirens every night echoing through the haze, another young soul disappearing in the maze. Liquor store lights glowing bright after dark, homies standing outside hiding pain in their hearts. Everybody laughing loud, trying not to break, cause around here weakness always comes with a price to pay. My boy Adrian had a daughter at 17, worked all day but still couldn't chase his dream, so we started moving weight just to pay the rent. Now paranoia follow everywhere he went. I seen funerals happen more than birthday parties, seen mothers collapse beside cold dead bodies. That's why the city feel cursed after midnight, too many ghosts walking under street lights. City of no angels, rain falling on the boulevard, young souls fighting demons, trying to make through the dark. City of no angels, neon tears and broken dreams. Everybody searching peace,
but nothing's what it seems.
Summer night, so Chevy parked near the alley. Palm trees moving slow while the tension grew heavy. Little kids hearing gunshots before learning love. That type of pain leave permanent scars inside blood. One night, Adrian never made it back home. Wrong place, wrong people, now another name gone. His daughter still asking when daddy coming back, while his mama stared silent at his fitted cap. News cameras came, then disappeared by morning. Another tragedy turned into a warning, but nobody talked about the pressure he carried or how the hood buried dreams before people buried. That's the cycle of the streets, pain repeat itself. Everybody need help but hide it themselves, and even when you leave, memories still remain like smoke trapped forever inside your brain. Slow it down.
Go, go, going through the avenue. Candles melting in the rain. Some people survive the city,
but never escape the pain.
Now I cruise through the west side deep in thought, thinking about lessons or the violence taught. Truth is, most of us was just scared kids trying to survive situations bigger than we is. So this for every mother still praying at night, for every lost soul trying hard to do right, and every young king trapped inside despair, breathing gun smoke mixed with polluted air. Cause the city keep taking more every year, leaving broken memories and permanent fear. And when the night gets silent after the rain, you can still hear sorrow whispering name.
City of no angels,
Rain falling on the boulevard,
young souls fighting demons.
trying to make it through the dark.
City of no angels,
Neon tears and broken dreams,
everybody searching peace.
but nothing's what it seems.
Yeah. Some cities build dreams, others bury them. Yeah.
Whispers from the block.
You hear that? That's the sound of the city, hiding pain behind music. Yeah. I was raised where the sunsets look beautiful and cursed. Palm trees waving while the ambulance arrived first. Mama kept the Bible by the couch every night, praying I don't disappear under street lights. Homies on the corner rolling blunts after dark, talking about survival while graffiti covered parks. Everybody had dreams bigger than the avenue, but the hood pull you back once it gets attached to you. My boy Louis wanted music, wanted out the maze. Started hustling meanwhile just to make a way. First it paid bills, then it changed how we move. Now we barely even smile when he stepped in the room. That's what the streets do. Slowly kill your soul, turn warm hearts ice cold for a little control. And the worst part, nobody really notices the pain until your picture on a shirt and your name in the rain. From the block, late nights, gun smoke in the air. Everybody acting strong, but nobody prepared. Whispers from the block, lost souls chasing fast cash dreams, trying to escape the dark, but nothing's what it seems. Yeah. Summer heat, low riders crawling through the avenue, girls dancing outside while police pass through. Old gangsters watching young kids make mistakes, knowing damn well what kind of future that creates. I see mothers lose sons before 18 years old, seeing handcuffs crush dreams before they could unfold. And the city kept spinning like none of it mattered. Another family broken, another heart shattered. One night shots fired outside the corner mart, everybody ran fast, panic hit hard. Louis froze for a second, wrong place, wrong time. Now his little brother crying, reading old rhymes. News said gang violence, then moved to the weather like human lives disappear lighter than feathers. That's why I speak pain in every verse I write, cause too many real stories vanish in the night. Another candle burning low, another mother praying slow. The block got memories forever, even after everybody goes. Now I ride through the city with smoke in my chest, thinking how survival turned fear into stress. Most of us just want a peace and a better life, not funerals, prison cells, and street fights. But trauma grow deep when you raised in chaos, when every week somebody else becomes a loss. So this for the kids still trapped in despair, trying to smile through depression, nobody repair. And if you listen close when the nighttime drop, you can still hear pain whispering from the block, whispers from the block. Late nights, gun smoke in the air, everybody acting strong, but nobody prepared. Whispers from the block. Lost souls chasing fast cash dreams, trying to escape the dark, but nothing's what it seems. Yeah. The city never forgets, even when the world does. Whispers from the block.
Whispers from the block.
Yeah. Rain on the west side, cold nights, neon lights, another lost soul, walking through the storm. Yeah, rain falling heavy on the boulevard tonight. Police helicopters cutting through the skylights. Mama at the window waiting nervous again. Every siren outside make her think, is it him? I was young seeing grown men crying silence, broken by the streets, addiction and violence. Homies throwing signs, trying hard to feel strong, but deep down everybody knew this life was wrong. Carlos had dreams of escaping LA, wanted studio time but bills got in the way. Started flipping small bags just to help at home. Now paranoia every night, every time alone. That's the thing about the hood, swallow your peace. Turn boys into soldiers before reaching 18, and every funeral speech sound exactly the same. Gone too young, while the rain wash away names. Rain on the west side, tears mixing with the storm. Young souls growing cold, trying to survive where they born. Rain on the west side, street lights glow through the haze. Everybody want heaven, but trapped inside this maze. Summer 02, block party near the avenue. Music loud, palm trees dancing with the moon. For one night it almost felt normal outside, till gunshots echo and everybody died. I still remember Carlos laying on the ground, people screaming while shell cases fell around. His little sister crying, holding on to his chain. That type of pain leaves scars inside your brain. News vans came fast looking for a headline, disappeared quick by the next nighttime. Meanwhile his mama still sleeping with the lights on, waiting for a son that'll never come home. And the cycle keeps spinning through every generation, pain passed down like a cursed conversation. That's why some hearts turn colder than the rain. Too much trauma make people numb the pain. Rain keep falling, city keep bleeding. Young kings dying while nobody healing. I drive slow through the streets, I survive, thinking how many real ones never stayed alive. Truth is, most of us were searching for hope, but the hood taught survival through guns and smoke. So this for the lost souls under neon skies, for the mothers still hurting every time they cry, for the kids growing up hearing violence non-stop, trying to find light where the darkness don't stop. And when the rain hit the pavement late at night, you could feel every ghost still alive in the light. Rain on the west side, tears mixing with the storm. Young souls growing cold, trying to survive where they born. Rain on the west side, street lights glow through the haze. Everybody want heaven, but trapped inside this maze. Yeah. Rain on the west side, check the scars. lost souls.
Dion graveyard. Dion graveyard. Dion graveyard.
Cold nights and lost souls.
Rain dripping slow from the city lights. Young boys outside trying to survive the night. Mama praying hard while the sirens scream, cause around here death closer than dreams. Old homies on the block with tired eyes. See too many funerals and homicide lines. Everybody chasing money through the smoke and stress, trying to hide depression underneath gold chains and flex. My friend Malik had a son at 18, wanted to lead the hood and chase bigger things, but rent stayed due and the pressure got deep, so we started moving weight, barely getting sleep. That's how the streets pull souls into the dark. Leave permanent pain living inside your heart, and every alley got stories nobody tell about. Good kids slowly trapped in hell.
Dion graveyard.
Lost angels under palm trees, everybody fighting demons.
Begging God for peace.
Dion graveyard. Gun smoke floating through the rain. Young kings dying early.
Before escaping pain.
Summer nights, helicopters in the sky again. Police lights flashing through apartment windows then. Little kids hearing gunshots before bedtime. Growing up way too fast around crime. One night Malik never made it back home. Now his mother sick crying, staring at his phone. His son too young to understand the laws, just asking why daddy never came across. News reporters came, talking numbers and gangs, never speaking on the trauma or the pain. Never mentioning he worked 2 jobs to fall, trying to feed his family and survive the war. That's why the city feel colder every year. Too many broken hearts drowning in fear. And even when the streets quiet after dark, you can still hear sorrow breathing through the park. The street lights flicker, candles melt slow. Another young soul
Done before growth.
Dion graveyard. Dion graveyard. Nah, I ride slow through the streets that raised me, thinking how the violence almost changed me. Truth is most of us was never born cold. The city just forced us to grow too old, and behind every gangster there's usually pain. Trauma hidden deep underneath the chain. That's why these songs sound heavy and real, cause every verse carry wounds people still feel. So this for the lost souls under neon skies, for every mother still crying at night, and every young king trying to find a way out before the darkness swallow him whole now. Lost angels under palm trees, everybody fighting demons.
Begging God for peace.
Dion graveyard. Gun smoke floating through the rain. Young kings dying early.
Before escaping pain.
Dion graveyard.
Neon graveyard. Some scars never fade.
Dion graveyard.
Bullets in palm trees. Another night in paradise. Bullets in palm trees.
Would have been another night in paradise. Yeah. Palm trees moving slow while the sirens cry. Young kids on the corner trying not to die. Mama worked double shifts, barely getting sleep. Still prayed every night that the streets don't take me. Old liquor store glowing through the midnight fog. Homies posted outside while they talking to God, cause around here every smile high stress, and every gold chain cover deep regrets. My boy Santos used to dream about fame, wanted out the city, wanted money and change. Started hustling young just to help his mom. Now we riding with a pistol every night till dawn. I seen funerals happen more than birthdays, seen candles burning underneath the rain. That's why my soul feel cold after dark. Too many dead friends living inside my everybody chasing hope.
In this broken city dream,
Bullets and palm trees.
lost souls under moonlight,
Young king, fighting demons.
trying to make it through the night.
Summer heat mixed with tension in the air. Helicopters circling like they live there. Little kids hearing arguments through thin walls. Watching broken families slowly fall. One night Santos never made it back. Now his little brother wearing all black. Mama in the kitchen crying silently alone. Still saving no voicemails from his phone. News cameras came for 1 hour then left. Like pain disappear after somebody death. Never talking about the pressure he faced or the fear every young man got in his place. That's why the hood leaves scars on your brain. Even sunshine outside can't erase pain. And when the streets get quiet late at night, you can still feel ghosts underneath the light.
Brain on the boulevard, smoke in the air. Another soul gone. Like nobody cares.
Gonna come along and paradise. Bullets and bullets and bullets and bullets and bullets and.
Now I cruise slow through the blocks, I survive. Thinking how many real ones never stayed alive. Truth is most of us was just trying to cope. Searching for peace, money, love, or hope. But survival make hearts colder with time, especially when you raised around violence and crime. So this for the lost souls trapped in despair, breathing gun smoke mixed with polluted air. And every mother still praying for her son, hoping he escaped before his life done. Cause the streets take everything. If you let them too deep, then leave only memories nobody keep. Bullets and palm trees.
Neon lights and tragedy.
Everybody chasing hope.
In this broken city dream,
Bullets and palm trees.
lost souls under moonlight,
Young king,
fighting demons, trying to make it through the night.
Bullets and palm trees.
Paradise got a dark side.
Bullets and.
Yeah. Ghosts under palm trees. West Side nights, cold hearts. Another story written in smoke. I grew up where the sirens mixed with ocean wind. Palm trees outside while the violence settled in. Mama worked late night, stress all on the face. Try and keep us out the madness, taking over the place. My cousin joined the gang at the age of 15. Started acting different once he touched that green. First it was parties, girls, gold chains and respect. Then paranoia every time somebody looked at his set. Old heads on the block, drinking bottles all night. Talking about the dead while the police lights flash bright. Everybody knew somebody buried too young. That's why pain lived permanently under our tongues. I seen funerals packed more than schools in the hood. Single kids turn cold just for trying to survive good. And every tattoo carries stories untold. Broken homes create hearts that grow too cold. Ghosts under palm trees. Lost souls in designer clothes. Smile for the world outside, but inside nobody knows. Ghosts under palm trees. City lights cover the pain. Everybody chasing dreams while drowning in the rain. One night near the liquor store around 2 a.m. Shots rang loud, everybody started running again. Little Marcus hit the
ground, clutching his chest. His mama screaming to God while blood covered his vest. That image never left my mind after that. Still hear the echoes every time I rap, cause the streets don't forget and the pain stay deep. Even strong men cry when nobody can see. News caught him another gang-related case, like his whole damn life could be replaced by a phrase. But he loved drawing cars and wanted out the hood. Probably would've left if life treated him good. Now candles on the sidewalk melt into the rain. Another young soul gone before seeing better days. In the city moves on like it always do, while families sit broken trying to make it through. Neon reflections in puddles, smoke floating through the air. Too many names on the walls now, too many souls disappear. So I write for the ones still trapped in the cycle. Kids with heavy pain carrying pistols and rifles. Most of them don't really wanna live that way. They just born where survival got a daily price to pay. And deep down everybody searching for peace, trying to heal trauma the streets never release. But when death around you every day growing up, your heart slowly turns numb and your trust gets crushed. So it's one for the mothers staying strong through tears, and the lost young kings who never made it here. Under palm trees and city lights glowing blue, too many ghosts still walking these avenues. Ghosts under palm trees, lost souls in designer clothes. Smile for the world outside, but inside nobody knows. Ghosts under palm trees, city lights cover the pain. Everybody chasing dreams while drowning in the rain. Yeah. Some people seek paradise, we only saw survivor. Ghosts under palm trees. Yeah. Smoke over Sin City. Another night under neon skies, palm trees swaying while the devil walked the boulevard. Mama said the streets turn boys into ghosts. That's why she cried every night, holding me close. Outside, low riders crawling slow through the rain. Everybody chasing money, trying hard to escape pain. Corner store meeting, cigarettes, smoke in the air. OGs talking murder like nobody cared. Little homie 17 already carrying steel. Seen his brother get killed, now revenge all he feel. Helicopters spinning circles over Southside blocks, while another body dropped near the bus stop. And the city keep moving like nothing happened. Same nightclub packed while another mom collapsing. I learned young, trust get people buried fast. Best friends switch sides once the money start to stack. That's why my heart stayed coated in December wind, in the place where even good souls learn to sin. Smoke over Sin City.
Neon lights and broken dreams,
Lost kids down way too young
while the sirens scream.
Smoke over Sin City.
Palm trees hiding all the pain,
Everybody chasing heaven,
walking straight through flames.
I remember nights sleeping, hearing gunshots close, trying not to panic while the windows stay closed. Mama in the kitchen praying softly to God, hoping I don't mend the power line, then chop. Granny so cold just to feed his little sister. Now we locked downtown, writing letters from prison. Said the streets never loved us, only used our fear. Promise you the world, then disappear. And the cops ride slow every time we outside, hands near the holsters while they watching our eyes. Meanwhile, politicians talking safe on TV, never once step foot where we bleed in these streets. So we smoke to forget and drink to survive, trying to laugh through depression every night alive. But deep down, everybody fighting silent wars. Even tough gangsters break behind closed doors.
Rain falling on the boulevard, another angel lost tonight. City lights still glowing bright, but the souls here fade away.
Now I cruise through the hood with my head low, thinking about the people that ain't here no more. Rico died young, Danny doing life inside. Mama getting older with sadness in the eyes. Truth is, most of us was never evil deep down, just young and surrounded by a cursed town, where survival became more important than dreams, and every happy ending ain't as real as it seems. So this for the lost ones trapped in the maze, the kids growing up in the smoking haze, trying to find light while the world stay dark, with pain in their chest and rage in their heart. Smoke over Sin City,
neon lights and broken dreams.
Lost kids dying way too young,
while the sirens scream.
Smoke over Sin City,
Palm trees hiding all the pain.
everybody chasing heaven,
Walking straight through flames.
Sin City never sleeps, just hides the pain better at night. Yeah. Late nights, cold streets, sirens in the distance. Another young soul trying to survive the city. Yeah. Mama used to pray while the windows stayed cracked. Helicopters over rooftops every night, facts. Little homies on the corner with their hoodies pulled low. Started chasing fast money at 14 years old. Fridge empty, rent due. Stress inside the home, pops disappear young, so the block raised us grown. Graffiti on the walls like memorial pain. Candles by the liquor store after somebody slain. I seen fear in the man when the gun jammed slow. Seen brothers switch sides when the cash start to grow. We was kids throwing signs, trying hard to belong, but every gang got a mother crying, hearing sad songs. Rico from the avenue had respect in the street. Tattooed tears on his face, always pack heat. Told me money come fast, but your soul leave quicker. 3 months later they found him dead in his black two-seater. Smoke rise on the street like slow. Lost souls where the cold wind blow. We was young trying not to drown in the shadows. Shadows on the block. One life in the city too cold. Everybody got scars untold. Pray to God while the sirens sound in the shadows. Shadows on summer nights, black Impala with the bass too loud. Old heads drinking outside while the cops ride around. I remember Lil Danny near the corner motel. Got shot over colors and some money from sales. Only 16 with a baby on the way. Now his mama wear black every birthday. That pain hit different when you witness death close. Still hearing gunshots every time the wind blows. News never cared cause we came from the slums. Just another dead kid mixed with violence and drugs. Nobody talked about the hunger at home or the nights no electricity left us alone. So we turned to the block for protection and pride. Gang signs became family when nobody replied. But survival turns hearts into something cold. When the streets teach you fear before you even grow old. Another candle in the rain, another name on the wall. The city never sleeps, it just watches us fall. Through the whole hood, deep and dark. Same liquor store there, same yellow chalk. Young kids on the corner trying hard to act grown, not knowing one mistake could bury them young. Truth is, most killers once cried as kids. Most dealers once wished for a normal life to live. But pain make monsters with survival involved, and the system stays silent while the problems evolve. So I light one up for the homies we lost, for the mothers still praying no matter the cost. This ain't glorification, this reality spoken, where dreams fade young and families stay broken. Smoke rise on the street like slow. Lost souls with a cold wind blow. We was young, trying not to drown in the shadows. Shadows on the block. One life in the city too cold. Everybody got scars untold. Pray to God while the sirens sound in the shadows. Shadows on the block. For every soul the streets swallow, and every kid still trying to escape. The shadows never really leave.